All right, just finished up a chest and tricep workout. Another great day. Really felt good. But yeah, it was definitely a good day. But you can't beat good old-fashioned chest and tricep. Going to jump into some questions and comments like we do every post-workout. So going to just start from the most recent ones that have come in. Got a comment here / question on the full day of eating video. From Apex Male Frony 9792 says WW3, which I would assume is World War III, and food rationing. How would you go mentally? Great question. I'd be pretty good because it'd be a great time to go into a cut. So appreciate the question and comment. Got another one here, way back on a home gym tour video from Lothar Hubner 3661. It looks like a studio which was used from Ronnie Coleman. No bling bling, but very effective. Top. Appreciate that. Shout out to you. Definitely going to do another home gym tour again. But yeah, shout out to that comment. Definitely trying to keep that old school hardcore vibe alive. And yeah, appreciate the comment. Got another one here. Back on another video, day 91, which was an arm day, from Consult Release Group, 2895. What a good place. Appreciate that comment. Shout out to you. Got a comment here from yesterday, which was a back and bicep day from Alan Dolinick, 3264. Alan, shout out. Just says today it is difficult to find normal people who do not deal with social networks, and you are a man of the people. Appreciate that comment. Shout out to you. As you know, Alan, appreciate all of your comments and questions on the channel. Truly appreciated. Got another one that comes way back on day 95, where I actually separated the question and comment, which was a video I did, and it's from YNWA87. What is your opinion on Mike Mentzer's style of training? Although Mentzer has that hardcore, definitely old school vibe, our training methods really don't connect much. I believe a lot of his training is focused on a lot of intensity rather than volume, a lot of heavy weight, and I believe he uses minimal sets. I'm pretty sure it's only like one set per exercise. To an extreme failure. And when I say extreme failure, I mean using like anywhere between like an 80 to 90 to a 95% max, so to speak, on the weight or on the bar or what have you, and performing kind of one set to failure. Rep range, again, more intensity than volume. So I think it's anywhere between like the 6 to 10 rep range with a failure. Where we do kind of match up, again, our sets on volume right now. I believe his is most intensity, but where we do match up is I do believe his concept of form to get that last rep, being that real all in, all out effort to finish that last rep and breaking form to do so. I think we relate on that level, but we're a lot different. Although again, the mentality of that old school kind of those foundational lifts, we definitely hit it there. But again, just a shout out to that question. Got another one here from Peter Miller 1565. Peter, what's up, bro? Appreciate all your comments. He comments again here on yesterday's video, back and biceps. Great exercise selection for both back and biceps. Compound lifts using free weights and having unwavering commitment and intensity are definitely a recipe for success. I hate to be redundant, but I love the old school approach to training you implement in your training routine. Peter, shout out to you for all your comments. They're really motivational and inspirational to me as well. And again, you get it. I can just see it. You understand it. You're getting it. You got it. So truly appreciate all the comments. So shout out to you on that. Got another one here, again, back on the home gym tour, which was way back from Stry F3901. If Buffalo Bill took creatine, nice setup, man. I like it. Shout out to you for that comment. Got another one here from yesterday, the back and bicep day from Tommy White 9916. I thought this was groovy when you did one arm rows on your pec fly and rear delt machine. That was some good outside of the box thinking. Yeah, I love that movement. Whether I usually don't use it. I usually use it as either a kind of a warm up / first exercise, or I do it as a finisher. But yeah, I mean, it's a great variation, and I really like the isolation in it and the way that you can squeeze in it. So yeah, definitely give it a shot if you got that type of pec deck / rear delt machine type deal. Give it a shot, but appreciate that comment. Got another one here from JDog9329. Pete Rubish vibes, but way bigger. Shout out, Pete Rubish is a legend. The basement and washing machine and dryer videos are just something that they're awesome. So shout out to that comment. Another one here from Jake Shelton3655. Literally putting on size and definition following your workouts. Thanks for inspiration and the drive. My one question is, can you explain deadlifts on leg day versus back day? Thanks. So my number one, just kind of thinking off the top of the head of why deadlifts on a leg day, not on a back day, is the number one thing that I think about is that on back day, I like to go into heavy rows, whether that be barbell rows, dumbbell rows, and I don't want to take away from that. And again, pushing some heavy deadlifts on a back day for me, going into some heavy rows like that, I think it would kind of tap the central nervous system to get the most benefit out of those movements on a back day. And again, second to that is I've always just, utilized, deadlifts as a leg day and or in my powerlifting training cycles, a lower day. And deadlifts were just a part of that process, and it's always been that way for me. It's one of my favorite movements. It is one of my stronger lifts back in the day of powerlifting. It was definitely one of my go-tos. I've always loved it. And it's just a great movement. But again, shout out to the question and the comments, of course, from you. And that's my response to that. Appreciate it. Got another one here back from day 102, which was the trap day, from Ray84. Ray84, what's going on, bro? Have you always worked out by yourself? No, not always. And I'm gonna, please bear with this. I try to be as humble as possible, and I really do. I'm humble that, anything can happen at any time. I'm confident that I will always be able to push through, and I'm going to be very humble when I say this. This is not a ego thing or, again, something that I've had workout partner and they never last. And I've done it, tried it. And, for me, you don't show up. You're not there. You're not committed, regardless of the situation going on. I mean, of course, within reason. But I say that very humbly, not to, say that I'm the man and have this ego trip. But the reality is that I could never truly rely on somebody consistently in that process. And I've tried, and it just hasn't worked. Powerlifting, there was a little bit of leeway there because I wasn't training or during certain powerlifting cycles. I wasn't training every day, and not that I trained every day for my entire training, time. But powerlifting, it was a much easier to kind of schedule things. And for me, using gear, especially a bench shirt, squat suit, you need people around you. You really do. So that hit that in the context of training partners. That was always kind of much more than when I'm in kind of a routine like I am now. So, but again, just to answer that, but appreciate the question. Got another one here from Jose Fernando de Mata. Hope I got that. Shout out to you, Jose 1518. Hello, big man. I watch your videos from Guatemala. Sweet. Shout out to that. Love it. I'm 63. You're my inspiration. Thanks. 63. That is awesome. Keep rolling. Keep going. We inspire each other. So shout out to that comment. Truly appreciated. Got another one here from Terry Coachman, 3646. Terry Coachman, shout out to you. Just says great content. Appreciate that. Another one here from Ray84. A great video. I was back at it today after a long break. I keep covered up during my sessions and sweat like crazy. I will take a page from your book and get my head a band. No end in sight. Ray 84, love it. I could go on a whole nother philosophical thing about being covered up and certain things. I definitely have some thoughts around that. And again, the headband, bandana, has just been something that, you know, I've used over time. And it's really because of sweat. And to some degree, I even, you know, when I'm sweating bad, it doesn't even matter. The headband is just, it's dripping either way, and it's coming down in my face and in my eyes and whatnot. But yeah, either way, shout out to that comment. Go hit it. Keep smashing it. Glad you're back at it. That's great. Another one here from Outlaw Josie Wales, 6159. You can have results or excuses, not both. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Another blistering lift on the books. Keep grinding, that old school brother. Shout out to Outlaw Josie Wales. All your comments, questions on the channel are absolutely amazing. Truly appreciated. Got another one here from Mr. S Place. Man, you are a workhorse. Don't let up. I definitely won't. Appreciate your comment, and shout out to Mr. S Place. Shout out to that. Got another one here from Andrew Crotrin again. TV8XS. How long are your rest periods usually? My rest periods, I try to beat a minute. I don't want to rest no longer than a minute. It depends on what's going on and whatnot. So I'm not going to say that it's always like that, but the overall goal is a minute, no more than a minute rest in between sets. So shout out to that question. Got another one here from MHTUR Boguy. Train insane or remain the same. Love it. I really appreciate the videos and time spent reading comments. Thank you very much. Appreciate that comment. Truly do. Shout out to you on that. Got another one here from Mentor Style Training. Just with a simple nice and an emoji. Shout out to you on that. Appreciate it. Another one here from Hess Defense. High intensity training at its finest. Shout out. Definitely appreciate that. Got another one here from Kathy Bojud. Have you ever tried Mentor's version of HIIT? I have not. And if you've if you saw what I just commented or just heard what I commented early on in this, there's a little context to that as well. But no, I have not. Let's see here. So Zach Ross 618. I think I understand what you mean when you say it's more than a goal or whatever. To me, it's almost like meditation or spiritual. I usually do have some sort of goal in mind, whether it's hitting a certain weight on a particular lift and always trying to get bigger in general. However, I don't hit the weights I'm shooting for. It's still something I'm doing regardless. Absolutely. Again, I am not going to get on a rant again about that. I definitely think you do understand it. So I appreciate that. Again, it's just something that, goals are great. Don't get me wrong. But I've always lived by goals are also limitations. They sometimes put us into being too content when we hit them. We may fall off again if you hit a certain PR or, you do something, like I said, for if you do like 12 weeks of something, whether that's a diet or, this is a lifestyle. So this is more or less something that we do that's internally driven. As I said before, it is like breathing to me. It is second nature. It is a part of my internal being. It's just something that I do. I talked a little bit about, habits. The human being is so prone to habits. And I think that's an important part of this, and somewhat in a sense, a way for me to help me process and kind of relate is that you've created this, it's like, a shark swims in water. You don't take the shark out of water, right? So for me, it's like me swimming in water. I don't want to come out of that. I need to remain in that in order for me to maintain, maintain life. And that's a part of this. Now, again, life's crazy, right? So there's obstacles, there's all these things that can happen and you never know, right? So, you live in the moment. Like I said, goals are limitations. It's tough to wrap your head around that for some, but again, make sure that you're, regardless of what goals you have, everyone should have goals, but regardless of those goals, don't ever let up. Don't ever, relax, stay focused, remain consistent, and continue to do what you're doing. I got another one here from Lucas Bolunskes. 2707. Do you have a Facebook or Instagram? Where can I text you in private? I don't have Facebook. I don't have Instagram, but you can definitely shoot me an email if you'd like. And that is blood and guts 2, spell out the word point O at gmail.com. It's also in the description of the channel as well. Got another one here from Cole's Muscle Power. These videos are epic with an emoji. Shout out to you for that. Truly appreciated. Got another one here from Trips Fourth Grip. Great workout. Motivate with an emoji. Shout out to that. Appreciate it. Got another one here from Arrhythmy. Sorry, 6761, 3 a.m. Did I just see it correct? Yeah, most likely you did. A lot of my workouts are really early in the morning. Got another one here from Donnie Goodman, 8781. Enjoy your videos, sir. You have a beautiful family too. I'll say it again. It's you coming down the steps that fire me up. Keep it up. I definitely will. Shout out to that comment. Got another one here from Faisal M89. Your answer to Bob Mack, I believe he meant, Bob Mack, comment regarding your training being pointless was spot on. A lot of people relate to you. This is a lifestyle for us. We don't always need short-term goals. Bob and others who think like him are not on your level, as you mentioned. People like that probably think having kids is pointless too because they don't make us money. Laugh out loud. Keep up the great work, brother. Shout out to that comment. Again, I respect and appreciate Bob Mack. Again, his curiosity, his interest, his questioning. You know, there's a part of this philosophically that, you know, it's almost pushing people to question this. Again, explore your own, you know, for Bob Mack to be questioning this is a great way for him to kind of, you know, evaluate his training. You know, we definitely relate on the level that, you know, he continues to push himself. I continue to push myself regardless of the way we train, the days we train and whatever. But again, a part of this too is having people question what the heck is going on. You know, that's a great way for you to reflect on your training. It's also a great way to reflect on you as a person in your individual training, your individual diet. Again, as I always said, don't focus on what other people are doing. What works for me doesn't work for everybody. You know, again, you can't eat like Ronnie Coleman and be Ronnie Coleman. You know, you can't train like Dorian Yates and be Dorian Yates. You got to create your own philosophies. You got to create your own techniques, your own ability, right? So again, going back on that and what I'm doing now with the no days off, as you know, I get a lot of questions. Well, you should take a rest. Why should I take a rest? If it's working for me and I enjoy it, and I'm recovering and I'm healthy and I'm being safe and I'm down here doing what I love every day, why would I rest because Dorian Yates did, or because Tom Platz did, or because that's what bodybuilders say? I'm not going to step on the Olympia stage. I have no plans of posing on stage. I have no plans of making sure that my lats and my biceps, everything's proportionate. I could care less about that. What I'm doing now, the training will form whatever physique I'm going to have. I could care less. But again, that's the point, is that I'm doing that because that's what works for me and that's what I want to do. So again, I'll stop there, but shout out to that comment and thank you for that. Got another one here from Stephen Dutton, 4222. Sounds like the basement from a horror movie. How many people are in the freezer? I don't have a freezer down here. I just have the refrigerator. Well, it has a freezer, but I don't have a chest freezer, which I'm thinking you're thinking too. Either way, shout out to the comment. Appreciate it. Got another one here from Chuck Iron Chest. What's going on, Chuck? Appreciate all the comments on the channel. Says back and biceps here today too. Let's get after it. I hope you killed it. Awesome. Keep rolling. Another one from Dan Hamilton, 7474. You're a true man of the people. No BS influencer, just a dedicated lifter looking to give people motivation. Love the underlining message that anything can be accomplished regardless of how busy someone may be. Keep up the grind. Shout out to Dan Hamilton for that. Awesome. Appreciate it. You know it. Nailed it. Definitely shout out. Got another one here from VJ Bohogel. Sorry, 456. Do you live in New York area? Your basement's giving New York vibes. I do not live in New York, although I am from the Northeast. Appreciate the comment. Got another comment here from Jared Volkic. Sorry, 129. New to the channel. Very good training. Very hard. Welcome. Appreciate it. Shout out to you. Appreciate the comment. Another one here from Wild Board Predator 42. Good work, strong man. Shout out to that. Another one here from Stug3. You're as strong as an ox. How long are your breaks between sets? Just talked about that a little bit. No more than a minute, although that could vary sometimes. But again, the overall goal is no more than a minute in between. Got another one here from Marlon Cozy, 8744. Brother NDO, love how you teach techniques with each movement. My question is, do you change up your grips with different movements to improve grip strength, etc.? Barbell curls and then do hammer curls. I have been doing that. My grip strength is improving. I absolutely do. One of my focuses with hammer curls is not only the biceps. I mean, a hammer curl really hits the whole arm, your forearm, your bicep, your tricep coming down. So it's really, a full arm workout, and it immensely improves your grip. I also do a lot of course, different grip variations, not your specific strength grip variations. Like I don't do, grip strength specifically, but I do not use straps when I don't need to. I'll pick weeks that I just plan no straps. And again, that helps carry over with my grip as well. So shout out to that comment. Another one here from Standard Bahari 6696. 60 kg. I would like 70 kg. How many calories I eat? I'm Alex from Tunisia. Sorry, 38 years old. Again, you got to figure out your calorie surplus and your calorie deficit. And the only way you do that is by measuring your calories. You could also obviously include measuring macros inside that if you're looking for certain carbs and protein goal for that. But again, find out, and it's very simple. Eat a certain amount of calories. I always suggest starting anywhere between 2,000 and 2,500. Check your weight, see how you're progressing there. If you're either plateauing or if you're losing weight, then it's time to increase those calories from 2,000 to 2,500, 2,500 to maybe 3,000. I always encourage people to go up calories weekly by 250 calories to 500 calories, depending on kind of your ability to eat. But again, you got to find that. You got to find that spot. You got to find that calorie deficit, calorie maintenance, and calorie surplus. And you got to do that with trial and error. That's by doing it, figuring it out, weighing yourself, figuring out. Once you nail that, it's pretty simple from there. So shout out to that question. Matthew Strength with emojis, shout out. Stephen Gardner, 7931, new to the channel. That's a cracking gym, real hardcore. Appreciate it. Got another one here from Barrett's Privateers. What's up, Barrett? Shout out to you. Let's go. Get them amped up for the back. Getting amped up for the back day. Hope you smashed it. Shout out to you. And we're going to. I got two more. Here's one from DRB337. Great arm session and nice to see no fancy machines or equipment. Good old weight training with iron, blood, and sweat. I'm 53 now and been lifting since I was 20. Never missed more than 2 weeks of training and all that time. Still lifting heavy and hard, which keeps me looking good for my age and healthy too. Keep up the videos coming, big man. Shout out to you. Keep grinding. I love it. 53 years old. I love it. That's awesome. Shout out to that. And we're going to end here with the last one from Rhino Hardcore Fitness. Rhino, I'm sorry. I hope I hit it right. Says, brother, when you disclosed that you're natural, no PEDs, I was impressed. You could have fooled me with your size and strength. You are living proof that it's really all about the training and nutrition. You are definitely taking in enough calories to anabolically activate the muscle growth. Keep inspiring, stay strong, and keep it hardcore. Yeah, it's been a long time doing this. I've definitely built up a foundation, no PEDs, and just pushing myself as hard as possible. The diet's on point, training's on point, recovery's on point, and I really do feel well. Again, appreciate that comment. So with that, guys, we are going to stop. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the next lift. And yeah,